I doubt it. It's kind of late, but I wanted to do a quick video about some encouragements before we start our week, as well as if anyone shows up, brainstorming different sayings, mantras, encouragements that I can share with my up and coming youth. Hi Serenity, you're back. So I'm hoping to come up with some good tips, advice, things that are horse related to share with them, and then I'm scheduling them for throughout the week. I'm good. I'm dreading the start of the week, but I feel like that's pretty normal. But I wanted to come up with like positive things to tell my students, to encourage my students. Oh, she's good. She's sitting right next to me. She's just taking a nap, waiting for her dad to come over. I'm trying to think of what all of them that I did already write. So I already put this week, one for every day of the week this week. What's your quote? So I'm just trying to compile a list of encouragements or training processes or thoughts to share throughout the week. So one of them was the idea of pressure and release, and that's how horses learn, is through pressure and release. See, I don't know that nothing is impossible until it's done. Oh, I'm not sure. See, this is just how I think. The way I think, I would say everything is impossible until it's done, but that could just be because I'm a negative person and I don't see the positive side of it yet. Nothing is impossible until it's done. So like one of them I wrote was the concept of how horses learn is through pressure and release. One of the things I wrote was on the same vein, why do horses do what they do? Either because God put it in them or we put it in them. So I talk about that in one of them. I talk about how with horse riding, one of the hardest things you learn is not the physical stuff, but the control of your emotions and controlling your feelings and emotions, because something that people don't recognize is it's really easy to get frustrated and upset, but you can't let that make you stop. I made a post a while ago about the concept of it's okay to get mad and it's okay to get frustrated as long as you don't take it out on the horse, which I may do another post on. I know I talked with 2 different students about that concept, because I had one student who started crying a couple times during their lesson because they were frustrated, and I talked about how it's okay to be frustrated, because frustration is just, we get frustrated because, what is it? You run out of knowledge. So frustration begins where knowledge ends. There it is. I was like, there's a good catchy phrase for it. Frustration begins where knowledge ends. And I've talked about that before. I had another moment of that lesson with a student this last week because she struggles to get her horse to pick up the canter, and somebody made a comment about it, hurt her feelings. She cried, but then after that she cantered. With her, she just needed a little bit of a push, but she couldn't have gotten there unless she got frustrated and learned from it. I'm trying to think what else I already did. Courage. I always talk about courage with people, that courage is not the absence of fear. What people don't realize is even when you're scared, you can still be courageous, because not being afraid of something and just doing it is not courage. It's usually stupidity. Just doing it and not being scared of the consequences, or not considering the consequences. Yes, riding can be an outlet, but not the horse. Exactly. And that's a hard line for people to learn. Where does using your emotions begin, and where does misdirected anger start? Oh, what was I saying before that, though? Because I have a squirrel brain right now. My videos must be so much fun to watch because you never know where they're going. Oh, I spoke about courage, how courage is being, there's that famous quote, courage is being scared to death and saddling up anyway. And I really do believe that. I believe that a large part of being courageous is fear. I've told people more than once that despite the fact that I am a horse trainer and my entire life is horses, I was terrified of horses when I started. I was scared to lead them. I was scared to stand next to them. I was scared to lunge them. I was terrified riding them. But I continued to learn. I wonder if knowledge makes fears smaller is a good, or maybe experience. Experiences make fears smaller. I just had a thought about that. Another interesting, that is dual purpose, it's a training concept and a people concept, would be that chasing your fears, you overcome your fears by chasing your fears, not running from them. Sorry, I have to write it down or it'll be gone. The quickest, easiest, usually least fight way to teach a horse to not be scared of something is to make them chase it. I had Reno chase the tractor. Hey, Trinidad. I had Reno chase the tractor so that he wouldn't be scared of it. Was he scared of the dirt? Yes, but he wasn't scared of the tractor. Yeah, so the tractor had the drag down and it changed the dirt, so he was scared of the dirt. Hi, Whitney. I'm trying to come up with little short training phrases and concepts that I can share throughout the week with my students in my lesson group. So far we have nothing is impossible until it's done. Frustration begins where knowledge ends. And chase your fear, don't run from it. You fell off your horse today, what happened? Are you okay? I wonder if there's a good quote about falling off, something inspirational to be said. Yeah, horses are intimidating. Part of what's intimidating about horses is their brain. He's blind one-eyed, super spooky. Yes for the trot, and he freaked at the minis. Really? He spooked at the mini horses? That's interesting. I mean, I've seen it before. I've seen several horses that they see a like small pony for the first time and they're terrified, and it's always hilarious to watch. Why do we fall? To learn to get up again. That's pretty good. I like that, Mr. Ova. Oh, I missed it. I don't know what they said, but it was probably bad. What? Hey. Who is it? It's not Dad, is it? Okay, bye. Stay alive? What? I hear it too, but I don't know who it is. You're fine. Hey, I haven't seen you in a minute, content creator. I'm trying to come up with inspiring quotes for my lesson students throughout the week. That are horse related mostly. If they're not entirely horse related, that is fine. Mostly just looking for something inspiring or educational to share with my students. Whitney's already gone, I think. She has to eat. So we have nothing is impossible until it's done. Frustration begins where knowledge ends. Chase your fear, don't run from them. Why do we fall? To learn to get up again. Made me realize, yes, I've talked about Charlie a couple times on here, and I'm very heartbroken about that. Oh, I lost it again. It was really good too. I have a rabbit brain. It was another thing that I was speaking on that I thought was really important that I shared. But I can't remember what it was. But it was something prevalent to, yeah, why do we fall? To learn to get up again. But I can't think of any others. And I may have to end it because I think Tyson's here. And I know he doesn't like being on the videos. I need more good sayings or good training theories. It's on the tip of my tongue what the one I wanted to share was. It was really, I thought it was really good. I thought it was really prevalent to something recently, and now I don't know. But I spoke about fear. Ooh, that's a good one. I would argue that it's every time you are around your horse, you are teaching them something. Really? Also, did I pull? Oh, I just rolled it enough times it disappeared. Well, I may have to go. Bye.